practice as the Yankees get ready to take on the Toronto Blue Jays in their home opener today, and everything felt routine. There were players going through their normal routines in the batting cage and on the field. I believe it was either Anthony Volpe or Gleyber Torres who was in the cage at the moment that the earthquake hit, and a lot of us just kind of looked up and thought, oh, did you just feel something? What was that? And I myself thought it was just the bass from the music that has been pumped up so loud on the sound system pregame. Players like to have that music cranking while they go through batting practice. So I kind of shrugged and thought that was it. And I looked down at my phone and saw a text from my wife almost immediately up in Westchester saying she had felt something. And within a matter of moments, everybody on that field, players, reporters, personnel from the team, were all looking at each other, looking at their phones for similar text messages from family members saying the same thing. Did you just feel that? Was that an earthquake? What just happened here? And the Yankees manager Aaron Boone, like myself, thought it was something from the sound system and just kind of that music kicking in. But he says on the field, speaking to reporters just a few moments ago, that he felt like because he grew up in Southern California, spent a lot of time there, something in the back of his head said maybe this is actually an earthquake, and that is what we, of course, quickly came to find out. Now, fans from all around, from New Jersey, from Connecticut, all through the tri-state, lining up here, waiting to get into this game, felt similar things, and I want to bring in Matt and Eddie, father-son, from Lyndhurst, New Jersey. And New Jersey is kind of where we feel this might have happened. Where were you at 10:23 when you felt this shake?
We were at that parking garage that's like right across the street.
Yeah.
I was inside the car just taking a quick nap while they were having their like little pregame.
It's going to be a long opening day,
Yeah.
so you know you got to get your rest.
Yeah.
In. I understand.
Next thing you know, I just feel like the car starts shaking. I'm like, oh, that's probably just having fun, goofing around, moving the car. Next thing you know, I hear one of them say, oh, there's an earthquake in New Jersey, in Lyndhurst. I'm like, oh wow, that's pretty weird. I'm like, wait, I don't think that was just moving the car. I think that was like the actual car is shaking.
And you could feel the actual car move.
Yeah.
Was it kind of a violent shake, or was it just subtle?
It was subtle. It felt like I was in like a baby carriage in a way. It just kind of shook.
Just kind of rocking slowly
Yeah.
a little bit. Okay. Dad, what are you feeling through all of this?
Listen, we didn't feel it. We heard about it. We just thought it was opening day. The energy, the atmosphere out here. We just thought, it's opening day. Yankees Stadium, it's going to be rocking.
Yeah.
If the world is rocking and shaking, that means it's Yankees opening day, baby.
Well, and then to hear that it's an earthquake, did that concern you at all from that excitement of the home opener? How quickly did you shift to what's going on?
I've been through that before. It didn't worry me at all. Just want to get into the game. Hopefully the Yankees make it this year. Hopefully it's going to be a great season. Take it from there.
Were you thinking get out of that parking garage as quickly as you could?
No.
Well, that didn't.
We were just having a good time, opening day. Haven't missed one in 25 years. I've seen blizzards, rainstorms, all kinds of weather. So this is just the icing on the cake for me.
Okay. So now you've had a 4.8 earthquake potentially here. You felt something, and hopefully you get to get in and see some baseball today. Thank you for your time. Glad both of you are safe.
Thank you very much.
All right, so Yankees fans are still hoping that they play. I can tell you, I reached out to the team, Major League Baseball, in terms of what the status of this game is. We have not heard one way or the other. I do know that everything inside that stadium is being checked right now and just making sure that things are secure and safe in there. And everybody kind of shaking their heads. I know a lot of players are chatting about it on the field right now. What just happened? What did we just go through? So that's the story here at Yankee Stadium, where, as far as we know, the Yankees and Blue Jays set to play in this home opener later this afternoon.
Certainly a memorable home opener, John Chandler, even before that game begins. Thank you.
Hopefully get a rumble from Aaron Judge's bat later on, maybe some aftershocks.
Yeah, fingers crossed there. Thank you for staying with us. I'm Gil Mavalos, now joining Adam Cooperstein as we continue our extended breaking news coverage of this magnitude 4.8 earthquake. A rare event. It has shaken the entire tri-state area and the epicenter in Tewksbury, New Jersey, but certainly felt throughout our area. I'll tell you what, even if you didn't feel it, you probably heard this. Phones going off, loved ones, friends checking in on each other during this rare event.
People understandably a little freaked out because of how unusual this is. And again, here's a look at that epicenter. 4.8 magnitude earthquake at 10:23 a.m. It only lasted about 5 to 7 seconds for most of us, but it was certainly catching people off guard. News 4's Andrew Siff is live at the Emergency Management Center in downtown Brooklyn, where he's been speaking with officials as they're trying to assess the situation. What's the latest, Andrew?
Right, Adam. Worth reminding people watching that we were on our way here anyway to do a story about the upcoming solar eclipse. We were scheduled to speak with the Emergency Management Commissioner, Zach Iskel. But at 10:23, when the earthquake happened, everything changed here. In fact, as we speak right now, this is the Situation Room. You can see Zach Iskel sitting on the far side of this long conference table. The Situation Room there having a live conversation with representatives from the mayor's office, the governor's office, the fire department, Con Edison, the housing department, every conceivable agency and entity across the city and the state to see if there is something to do emergency-wise as a result of this earthquake. And at the moment, what we can tell you is not so far. While the phones are ringing off the hook and everyone in all corners of the city saying they felt it, did you feel that? It was rumbling, my chair was shaking, whatever their description, so far no reports of damage, no reports of power outages, and no reports of injuries. That, of course, can change because if an earthquake is felt throughout the entire city, it's possible they haven't heard from everyone yet, and that's why they're taking this so seriously. As we told you earlier, Mayor Eric Adams is on his way for a briefing here at noon. Governor Kathy Hochul expects to join that briefing remotely from Albany, so everybody's plugged into this situation, and the Situation Room doesn't look like this very often. It's typically during a blizzard or a heavy rainstorm or a power outage. The last time they assembled around this table for an earthquake, maybe not even 10 years ago. This is highly unusual, and so we expect to speak with Commissioner Zach Iskel in a little while to get his take on whether anything is being done from here out. A lot of questions about could there be aftershocks, a lot of questions about whether events like the Yankees game should proceed, and we'll try to get those answers for you at the very latest at the noon briefing with the mayor, but before then if we possibly can. That's the latest reporting live in Brooklyn. Andrew Stiff, News 4 New York.
Andrew, very much a developing situation, but